Hi everybody, this is Fully-Off. I just want to quickly show you today how to build a very simple pulse extender using a T flip-flop. They're extremely useful and very easy to build. So first of all, you need a couple of droppers, and they need to be droppers and not dispensers. Put one there and one facing into it, and on the top of the droppers you'll need a hopper going into that one and a hopper going into that one. This is going to be your input, where your power has to go from, and in there you want to put one item, and coming out of that dropper you'll need a comparator. You'll need to pull a signal. That goes into a block that's got a redstone torch on it. On top of that torch coming this way, you'll need a sticky piston. And on the sticky piston, you're going to need to put a redstone block, like so. Now underneath there, you'll need a couple of hoppers pointing into each other. So put a hopper down, crouch, click into the side of that one, go around the other side, crouch, click into the side of that one. Two hoppers going into each other. You then need to pull a signal out of that hopper. And you do that by sticking a comparator there. So that will now read a signal if there's something in that hopper. You want that comparator going into a block. And on top of that block, you'll need another redstone torch. And that is pretty much it. Now the duration of the delay is dependent on how many items you have in these hoppers. So if we put... say we put 14 items in there, that would take about, I don't know, 7 seconds or so, 6 or 7 seconds. This is where you'll pull your output from. So your output comes out of there. So if we stick a redstone lamp on that comparator and then go around here and press the button, that torch will stay on until all the items flow from that hopper into that one and then back out again, and then it goes off. Now you can do the same sort of thing using repeaters, but to get a 10-second delay you're going to need about 20 repeaters. So if you work on those maths, to get a 40-second delay you're going to need 80 repeaters, and an 80-second delay you're going to need 160 repeaters, and so on and so forth. This has got space for 5 times 64 items, and each item, I don't know, is about 0.4 seconds, and it's doubled because it has to come from one side to the other then back again. So to increase the amount of time that the lamp is on, you just add more items to that hopper, and then when you flick the button again, items flow from that hopper into that one. The block stops them from flowing back. Once that hopper is empty, it depowers that comparator, which powers that torch, which allows that block to go back over. Items then flow back from there into that hopper, and as soon as it's empty, torch goes out. And you can use this for piston doors. You can use it for piston drawbridges. You can use it for traps. You can use it on farms. If you do need to use a dispenser and a water bucket on a farm, for example, if you wanted to automatically harvest some of your crops, you'll need this output to fire twice, and to do that you need to just change this out for a dual edge monostable circuit. And to do one of those, it's very simple. You'll just need to put a block there, and then you'll need to put a repeater coming out of that block like that into another block, and on top of that block you'll need a sticky piston with a block on top of that. I've got so much lag all of a sudden. And then coming out of here you'll need another repeater into a bit of dust, which I've just given away, into a bit of dust, and then onto another block. like that. And basically what that does is once the items go into that hopper, it powers that. Actually, you don't even need that there. You could have a bit of dust, or you could have that actually next to that comparator. So it will fire that block, causing a signal to go up that redstone. Now, because that will work quicker than the piston can extend, this light will go on once before that signal is cut. Then, when that hopper empties, that will unpower, pulling that piston back, but because there's a delay on that repeater, it will power the dust, and it will light the light again. It might be easier to show you rather than to explain it. If you're looking at the light down there, press it once, light goes on. Once those items fill up, they'll start to empty. And once it's empty, the torch powers again. As I say, if that's a hopper, that will allow, or a dropper, that will allow it to spit out the water, to farm whatever you've got to do, and then it will fire a second time and it will suck the water back in again. So basically, you've got a really simple, very easy to build pulse extender using a dropper T flip-flop. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, everybody. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future tutorials. This is Fully Off, and I'm out of here.